Like when you're raising awareness and stuff like that, right? Like by even changing your profile picture.
Definitely.
When do you change it back?
That's true. Hey, I get that. Yeah.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 89 of the Empty Opinions podcast with Eladio Polanco. My name is Eladio Polanco. This week, I have entrepreneur Sabir Abdusshaheed on the podcast to talk about his college experiences, the COVID vaccine that nobody wants to take, nervous white people and genuine white people, and much, much more. Make sure you follow him on his social medias, as well as listen to his podcast whenever that comes out. All the links to all that stuff are going to be in the description of this episode. Also, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at ELADIO Talks, as well as the brand at My Empty Opinions to keep up with everything happening in the Empty Opinions universe. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, please leave a 5-star rating, and if you leave a review, we will read it at the end of every episode. So there's some incentive for you to do it now. And if you're watching on YouTube, hi, make sure to subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell so you know when new videos come out. Make sure to like this video, comment your favorite part of this video, share it with your friends, and all that kind of shit, you know, that YouTube wants you to do in order to have a good, successful YouTube channel. And I know it's a lot, but listen, I gotta get my engagement up, you know what I mean? But that's enough of me talking, so without further ado, let's jump straight into episode 89.
Are we gonna do the freestyle, John? Or
No, we're not doing the freestyle shit anymore.
Damn, that shit,
Yeah,
bro.
I
That
gave
was like
up.
the audience, like
I know, but
that's a trademark, bro.
yeah. All right, well, let's get started. You're gonna see how it is now.
All right, bet.
All right, let's just get started.
Welcome to the Empty Opinions podcast, bitch.
So you got that now, and it has 50 seconds of an intro song.
Okay,
So I can choose to freestyle during those 50 seconds, or I can just talk.
whatever you want to do, bro. Shit,
I don't want to freestyle, bro.
yeah, it's cool then.
I'll be honest with you, like
Definitely.
it got boring for me.
For real?
Yeah,
You
'cause
too good at it, or
I mean, I did it for like 60 episodes. That was like,
Yeah.
I got bored on it, to be honest. Like it was kind of wild.
That's funny.
Because, all right, let me fix this a little bit more. Wait, hold on.
Can you hear me? I mean,
You can hear,
I can hear myself.
yeah. So, yeah, there you go. Get your heart pumping, bro. You just woke up. Let's get that fucking
definitely,
heart
bro.
pumping. Let's
Hey.
get that heartbeat up.
Yes,
All right,
bro.
what do you think on the setup?
It's set up. So I feel like this is like more professional, than
Right?
we had
I mean,
before,
you're not
definitely.
sitting in plastic chairs. You remember
Definitely.
last
bro,
time?
Last time the chair, I'm tall, so like my chair, I was sitting like this.
I
the
know,
whole time,
bro. That's the fun. I mean, I didn't like the plastic. I mean, yeah, I just had the plastic chairs.
But I could see why, because you were starting off. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's how it's gotta be.
Yeah, but it wasn't
you
good.
know?
I mean,
Start from the trenches, bro. That's how you gotta do it.
right. I
Definitely.
mean, now we're sitting on fucking sofas. You know what I'm
course,
saying?
bro, definitely.
That's what matters. Yeah. The only thing about this, I mean, I think I'm gonna move the table up a little bit more. Hold on. Just so it's closer to you. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
There you go. Yeah, because you're tall as fuck. So you're the tallest person we've had on.
Really? That's
I've had on the deck for sure.
That's tough.
Yeah, for sure the tallest person. How tall are you?
I'm 6'4".
6'4".
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why. Who's the tallest person you've ever seen?
In person,
Yeah.
I used to play basketball with somebody who was like 7 foot. So, and that
What
was
the
a
fuck was
nightmare.
that?
That was a nightmare. I remember in 8th grade, like I used to play AAU. There's one boy who was like 6'6", and I was by itself. It was tragic. I was like 6
That's
feet.
crazy. Right. I mean, you're that tall and then still being looked down. I
Yeah.
can't imagine that feels good.
Yeah, like I don't really. So when it comes to tall people, like I feel like I had to size up with them all the time. You know, somebody taller than me, I had to size up with them. Like that's why I really don't like people taller than me. Like I swear to God, I don't know why. I just don't like people that are taller than me. Like it's not
Yeah.
like personal. It's
Yeah.
like, it's
You
like
take
I don't
it
like
personal.
you.
Yeah,
You're taller
yeah.
than me, but
Exactly.
I fuck with you afterwards.
All right.
After I get to know you and
Right
shit.
afterwards.
But
I mean, my life is literally just trying to coexist with people who are taller than me because that's literally everybody. So I just got to do something about it.
Definitely.
But I mean, at a certain point, I just don't give a fuck. I think I'm
yeah.
starting to not give a fuck anymore, just because everybody's taller than me, so I got to deal with it.
Hey, it's like
You know what I mean? It's like I can't do anything besides deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like if I don't deal with it, then I'm just gonna be mad at every person I meet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The only people are you know what I'm saying? Like imagine every single person I meet, I'm just mad at because they're taller. Will you date a girl that's taller than you?
No.
Interesting.
Like, bro, I'm 6'4" though.
Right. I know. That's the
so
thing.
So a girl is taller than me is not, nah, bro. I feel like she gonna be an NBA ball player, bro. Nah. You know Candace Parker?
She's I've heard the name. That's one of the more popular like WNBA players, right?
I don't know how tall she is, but she bad, but
interesting.
But she not. I don't think she's 6'5" or up. I think she at least my height.
Interesting. Okay,
like,
so you would date even somebody your height?
No.
Yeah, that's still too tall, I think.
Though.
Yeah,
that's an exception. But I could date somebody who's like 6'3", most 6'2" at most, bro. Because like 6'3", you're cutting it close. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
I mean that's kind of wild. I mean, you know what's so funny at least for me, I like tall girls, which is weird. And tall girls like short guys. I don't know if you know that.
I didn't know that.
And can I tell you, I had this little theory about it. I think they like short guys because, you know, women inherently like guys with confidence. So if a guy is willing to come at a girl that's tall, that would seem like, you know, you wouldn't want to come at a girl that's taller than you because, well, you will feel like short, right? You will feel like kind of threatened by that. But like, if you're a short guy, like you see that all the time with like Mexicans, they're always like with tall women, bro. Like they're always short as fuck and they're always with tall women.
Now I'm noticing. Yeah, now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, bro, they're always taller, either fatter or taller. And that's it. I mean,
no, you were saying that's the truth though.
It's a truth, and I think it's just because tall women, you know, I think they see that confidence, just like, oh, he doesn't mind that I'm taller. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like a guy has to overcome that like height difference. Because that's the thing, a girl can be taller, but a guy can just act like they're taller than the girl.
Like Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion.
I mean that's one of the craziest things.
Bro.
Not only the situation, but the fact that they were even like a thing.
Bro,
that's what I'm saying. That proves my theory, bro. That tall women.
How tall is he? Like
5'2".
Bro,
he's 3 inches shorter than me.
That's crazy.
Isn't that wild? 5'2".
That's I have to give it to Tory Lanez on that one though. Like that's because Megan Thee Stallion what 5'10".
Yeah, so the tall as fuck. I mean, I don't know how that happened, but that's the thing with like. Well, I mean, Tory Lanez gave short guys a bad rep though, because just like he's not, you know, shooting her and everything. It's like, you know, now I feel like I've heard a lot of tall women, or I think a lot of tall women are gonna be like, oh, I'm never getting with a short guy. He's gonna shoot me, thinking they're fucking Megan Thee Stallion. That's the thing. All tall women now think they're Megan Thee Stallion, bro.
Well,
they're all like, yeah, I'm Megan.
I mean, cause like,
Your Honor, I'm a freak bitch.
Yeah, trying to give that wop out now, like, shit.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but I agree with that. I mean, because like I feel like Megan Thee Stallion and her, I guess her like her image is, you know, tall women and shit,
right, like aggressive.
Yeah.
What not? Yeah, fucking aggressive. Like
it's a confident shit.
Yeah, like very confident. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
I could definitely get a girl like Megan Thee Stallion though.
Like Megan Thee Stallion?
Yeah, because it's all about like you just gotta know how to deal with those kind of women. You know what I mean? I feel like those kind of women, at least to me, they're usually the most sensitive. You know what I mean?
Tall women?
Yeah, or the ones that seem like the most confident. It was like, oh, I'm gonna let you eat me out, and then I'll think about, you know, if we're gonna fuck or not. Like those women, those are actually like, I think, the most sensitive. And it's so funny that you see how like confident Megan Thee Stallion is, but if you really think about it, she's got like the most trauma out of anybody. Like her dad died when she was younger.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so she has, you know, I don't want to be disrespectful, but there might be some daddy issues there if your dad is not around.
Definitely.
And then her mom died like literally a couple months before she blew up.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So both her parents died, and then she gets shot in the foot, and then now every time I see Megan Thee Stallion like twerking, like I'm like, she's like sad inside. You know what I'm saying? Like you see her, twerking the sadness away is what I said. Yeah, I think she's twerking the sadness away. It's kind of fucked up, but now, like, you know her background. Look at every single one of her twerking videos, and you can see it in the eyes. Like, yo,
she's like, oh.
Yeah, there's like a sadness inside. Like, yo, I'm twerking and driving the boat, but in reality, like, I just need some security. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to psychoanalyze Megan Thee Stallion, but I feel like she wants that. Yeah,
she went out with what's his name? The white boy, G-Eazy.
She didn't go out with him, but
it was they were like a couple. Not even a couple.
There was a video. There was a video of him kissing her on the cheek, and everybody lost their fucking minds.
For real? Oh, yeah. I didn't see that video. I heard that they were going out. So.
Brother, that was so. And guess. I mean, G-Eazy is taller than her, so he's pretty tall. He's like 6. The thing is your height.
Really?
It's a skinny ass like white guy, like tall as fuck. He's like really lanky.
I thought he was shorter than that.
No, he's tall. That motherfucker's tall. Actually,
Yeah, look it up. Yeah,
I'm gonna look up what his height is. I know for sure he's known as being a tall person.
But he's skinny as shit though. Like, I don't know how. The
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I mean he's always had like. What do you think about him? Do you listen to his music?
No. Keep it a minute.
Yeah.
I think that like. Well, I listened to like 2 or 3 of his songs.
Yeah, 6'4".
6'4".
I told you that motherfucker's tall.
What the fuck, yo? I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah. He's a tall ass.
What? Cause he don't look tall. Like you wouldn't picture him as a tall person.
Right? No, he just seems like a regular old white guy, like
Yeah.
5'8" at most. You know what I'm saying? Like those regular white people. You know those white boys that you see on campus.
Definitely.
That's what he reminds me of.
Yeah.
How have you been? How has your first semester at Temple been?
It's been I don't say rough, but like it's been slow. Like it's chilling. Like that's the thing. Like I feel like this year, like alone, I've done so much things compared to I don't know. Cause like last year, all you can do is party. But now you can do like fun shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I went to New York 3 days ago. Bro,
Wow.
2:00 in the morning. You see my stuff, bro. I
didn't know that you. I probably saw your story. I didn't know you were in fucking New York at 2
we
a.m.
was in New York 2 a.m. We left around like 1, and then we got there around 2:30.
Yeah.
And we was there just chilling, looking at each other, bro. So you look at this Times Square, you can't do shit like 2:00 in the morning because everything was closed.
Of course.
And then like I feel like right now you can do the most spontaneous shit, and like your classes won't get in the way. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, like,
I know what you mean.
It's all online now, so I feel like it's not the worst, but like it's just like it's chilling right now, definitely. But how about you? How's it been going?
It's been. I mean, it's. Online school is just annoying, bro.
Definitely,
it's just you. The thing about online school, bro, is that it's so easy to forget about certain homeworks that you have.
Oh, yeah.
Or like, it's easy to lose track of it. You know what I mean? Like, because at the beginning of this week, like I was like, okay, I got some homework to do, and then I looked to have like a whole project due, and I'm not gonna have time to do it except that Monday. So I had to cram all this week's worth of homework into that one day.
Really?
And I didn't know it was that much homework that I had to do. So all of Monday was just doing the homework. It was really, it was really stressful. I was able to finish it. It wasn't as hard as I thought, but it's stressful when you see, oh shit, I got to do all this shit that I completely forgot about. Mm-hmm. That's what I don't like about it.
Yeah. I don't think like Canvas too. Like it's hard. I don't think it's kind of hard for me like to navigate it because like especially like the assignments that I gotta keep up with. Yeah. And like I went to online school and I hated it like so much for like high school for 1 year.
Really?
And it was the worst, bro.
Well,
I hated it, bro. My
Why now
mom
you
was
stuck
like,
on it again?
Bro, my mom was like, "Yo, you gotta go back again to online school on college. So what you gonna do?" I said, "I just gotta go through with it. I just gotta keep on going."
Yeah.
Because like right now, stupid Corona shit, bro. Every time I feel okay. The boy who brought back that shit, bro. I don't know. I think he probably
Wait, from
dead.
what? To Temple?
No, I'm
or
saying
to the U.S.
To the U.S. in general.
The first person. Where is he? He might be dead.
He said he was in Seattle. Like he came back to Seattle. So like, imagine like if he's alive and like he knew that he fucked up the NBA. Nigga everything
for
school.
6 months. Yeah, everything was fucked.
Yeah, like this. If that was me knowing that shit, bro, I would have been fucked, bro. I would have been traumatized.
Yeah, but I think it was I think it was gonna happen regardless. So he was the first one, but I think. Yeah, I mean, because nobody knew. You know what I'm saying? Do you remember? I feel like when everything first shut down, people were saying, "All right, in 2 weeks we're gonna be good."
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember
people were like,
shit.
"In 2 weeks we're gonna be fine," and then
that was wrong.
6 months later, we're still in the middle of it.
Yeah, they were saying that there was another spike in the U.S. or something like that.
Yeah.
Too. Like so, like I don't think it's gonna be over anytime soon. But like they said, there's a vaccine coming out in November.
Yeah, they're saying it's coming probably by the end of the year. Yeah, it'll be wild if it comes out like 2 days before the election.
It probably might,
bro.
You don't know.
Can you imagine that shit?
Because it's a whole strategic plan, bro. You know.
Probably, but guess what? Nobody's taking that fucking vaccine, bro. Everybody I ask, ain't nobody taking that,
bro.
Are you taking it?
No, bro.
Fuck no,
but listen,
bro.
Wait. But if it's like a job opportunity, if I get paid like a certain amount of money, because I think it's gonna be the case. Like you're gonna have to get like tested, but you're gonna get paid. Right. I mean,
depends on for how much would you take a vaccine for? How much money?
$5,000 at least.
$5,000
at least, because anything lower than that, you fuck up my standards, bro. Like,
nah, bro. You actually ask for more, bro. Because think about it. You gotta look at it like this. What are you losing if you don't take it?
Nothing.
Nothing happens, right? Like nothing's really gonna happen to you. Mm-hmm. So raise that shit up, bro. Be like, listen, I'll take it. I'll take it for
I take a 50K, my nigga. You hear that, President? I take that shit. 50K.
Add an extra O on that shit. Wait,
bro.
no. Yeah, an extra O
Definitely,
on that. Definitely add an extra 0 on the extra comma. No, I mean, fuck it. Just pay my tuition. That's what I'll do.
Hey, I'll just pay my rent for this for the rest of the year. I don't know.
Yeah, if the shit is paid for the rest of the year, then you'll do it.
Definitely. Bro,
yeah, but it's just funny that like everybody's talking about, oh, once the vaccine comes, everything's gonna go back to normal. Then I ask people, like, you taking a vaccine? No. So there's gonna be a lot of people that are not taking that vaccine.
A lot of controversy, a lot of everything, bro. Even like the flu vaccine, like like,
well, yeah, I've never taken that either.
Yeah, because like there's so many what's the word I'm looking for, like step backs, or like there's so many things you're gonna get once you take the flu vaccine, because literally they're injecting the flu in your body,
right?
And then your immune system gotta fight back with that shit. Yeah. So even it's every vaccine, the swine flu vaccine, all the vaccines that people have gone through. People haven't taken that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything been going on, but yeah.
I mean, the thing that I've realized is that this shit, people are expecting for things to go back to normal. It's not going back to normal.
It's not.
I think we're just in a new world. We just have to fucking adapt to it. That's why I say fucking open everything. You know what I mean? Enforce the masks. Because, I mean, think about it. I mean, they say, like, if you wear mask, like, I saw a quote. Somebody was like, if everybody wore a mask in the United States, like in 4 to 6 weeks, the virus will be gone.
They might not.
So open up, everybody. Force everybody to wear a fucking mask and open up. You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't we do everything we were doing before just with a mask on now? I know people don't want to wear the mask; it's annoying.
Because people gonna be hard headed as shit. Bro.
Yeah, that's
true. Have you seen videos of white people doing that, bro?
Yeah, going wild.
That shit be blowing my shit, bro. Like, bro, the niggas walking to Target. They were saying they had a protest. They were like, take the mask off, this and that, this and that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, it's not even that deep. Like,
no,
you're not losing anything.
No.
And then people say, I can't breathe with the mask on. But there's so many studies been shown that you can breathe with that mask on. I have asthma. And I play ball with the mask on. Like,
oh shit!
Yeah, bro.
Oh, there you go. That's a perfect example.
It's not even. It's really people to make it bigger than what it is.
Yeah, it's just white people be fucking bitching. Because I mean, because you can just it's literally white privilege, bro. It's literally people. I can't live with this mask on. This is oppression. Yeah, exactly. This is oppression. I want my freedom. And it's like, listen, it's not that deep, bro.
It's really not.
Especially if you get used to it. Because that's what I noticed. It's like, at the beginning, it is kind of annoying, but you get to a point where you're just kind of used to it. If you leave it on for a while, you're cool. Like, you barely even notice it. It's like wearing anything. It's like doing anything. You get used to it. Exactly. So, I think everything just should be open. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
do you think that, like, social distancing is, like, because, like, I think that's why so many places aren't open. Like, for example, like the NBA stadiums and, a lot of movie theaters and all them places, they're not really open because of social distancing. So do you feel like that's, like...
Yeah, that's a problem. I think for one, though, everything that's outdoors should be fine. Because that's what they say. It's like, the problem is, like, if I'm breathing, right, and it's like the particles are kind of like flying, or they're in close proximity, so they might get to you. But when you're out in the open and you got a mask on, the fuck, like the air is just going, it's just fucking flying away. I don't know what the fuck happens to it, but they say that, like, if you're out in open doors, everything is fine. You know what I mean? So I feel like people just kind of, I mean, to me, like, the only requirement, and then keep everything the same, just now with a mask on. I think that's just gonna fix everything. Like you said, there's people gonna be hard-headed and not worry, but just in general, everywhere you are, like, that's a place. It's like a commercial place. Just wear a mask. I mean, movie theaters. I've gone to the movie theaters. Yeah. Nobody wants to go back to the movie theaters, bro. I don't know if it's because they're scared or there's no good movies back.
Yeah, I'm saying. I heard a lot of good movies, though. Like, I didn't see Tenet yet, but
I saw Tenet. I thought Tenet was good, bro. Okay. So, like, there's movies to see, but nobody's watching them.
I don't know why. Like,
people said they missed it, too. I remember, like, a week, like, when it was announced that some theaters are opening up, everybody like, yeah, finally I could go to... Nobody's going. Fucking nobody. I don't know what it is, but
why though? Because, like, I feel the movie theater is not even like a social type of gathering type of thing. No, it's just like.
But the problem with movie theaters is just that it's inside, and, like, any place that's inside, the air recycles.
Yeah, that's true.
And so then the virus never goes away. So it's always, it dies after like a couple of hours or some shit like that. But This pandemic, bro, it fucked everything.
I think the whole 2020 has been really fucked.
Well, I mean, 2020 has been a fucking hell. Everything bad has happened this year, bro.
Yeah, like
everything.
So let's go through January. January happened. World War III conspiracies. Then they had Kobe Bryant passed away in February. Pop Smoke died in February too, right? Yeah. And then the virus happened.
Yeah, Chadwick Boseman recently.
Chadwick Boseman passed like the end of last month?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Mm-hmm. And then what else happened? So in April, I don't think nothing happened in April.
I don't remember, bro. April was people just
looting. I think the protests started happening in May,
right? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, that happened this year. Fuck.
Definitely that, bro.
Bro, it's so much shit
that happened. Jersey, bro. I was in Jersey when that shit happened.
Did you see any like of the looting?
Yeah. They looted my grandmother's like the street where she lived on 52nd Street.
Whoa.
Like right in front of her. So like she lived on 53rd, so 52nd.
Yeah.
All the stores was looted. My
That's
friend,
crazy.
she went to the looting joint to go on live, and I seen like so many storylines getting like messed up and thrown, and so in Muslim stores and African American places, and I'm just like, bro, if you want to loot the stores or like the white owned store. Don't loot.
Go to downtown.
Go to downtown,
bro. You know what was wild. Do you know Kensington here in Philly?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen it? Like, dude, that's probably like the poorest part of all Philly.
Yeah, definitely.
Horrible place.
Right.
Opioid crisis. Like, you see some crazy shit there. They were looting fucking Kensington, bro. That was
what are you looting in Kensington? Like,
bro, they looted a 24/7 Quick Stop. I'm like, wait,
bro,
what? That's not even a brand.
That's not even a bro. That's what does he call them Johns? Like, that's like bootleg Johns.
Exactly.
That's like anything, bro.
No, yeah, exactly. This shit was generic, like bootleg, like corner store, and they looted that. I'm like, they're just looting anything at this point. People are just stealing shit to steal shit. Like, how you go to Kensington to loot?
Like you're hurting other black-owned businesses. You're hurting small-owned businesses, Mexican-owned businesses. Yeah. I'm like, bro, the loot, like, they got, they had like a Gucci store, they had Urban Outfitters, Starbucks, loot them, looting is bad, but go over there and loot that.
Exactly. Yeah. If anything, Starbucks should have been more looted because remember the thing that happened like 3-4 years ago?
It happened a couple times.
Yeah, where they kicked out,
shit,
they kicked out like black people just for chilling on their lobby. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
That was here in Philly too. So I'm like, why didn't you?
Philly?
Yeah, it was in Philly.
It was the one near Drexel, I think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's. And
so
I'm
still confused.
Open, bro. Like, nobody said nothing about
it. They should have
that.
been looted that one.
They should have been looted. They should have been jumped, everything, bro. Like,
I wonder now, interesting. They wouldn't make the same mistake.
Who?
Like Starbucks.
No, this is not the first time they did a racist comment, though. Or did a racist, move. They said something about, what was it? It was... I think it was about the presidential debate. He's one of the companies that are like Trump
backing Trump.
Yeah, backing Trump. It's Starbucks, Urban Outfitters,
a bunch of those. Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, and we still are supporting those businesses like it's nothing.
That's never. I mean, yeah, it's tough. It's tough with that kind of shit because it's like even recently, like I'm Hispanic and like the CEO of Goya. Like this motherfucker had like the Goya Beans and was like supporting Trump. so it's like, bro, it's like Goya Beans are like the biggest like brand of like beans for Hispanics. Yeah. So what the fuck are Hispanics gonna do? Like, are you just not gonna buy Goya?
No, they're gonna buy Goya still,
That's what I'm saying. It's so tricky. The motherfucker was like, Trump is the best president for Hispanics and Latinos. And they were like celebrating Trump fucking eating Goya beans and shit. Dude. And now, and everybody was just like, a bunch of people on the internet was like, we're boycotting Goya. Ain't nobody eating Goya beans. I'm like, good luck telling that to your fucking granny. Exactly. Who that's all she's eaten her whole life. You're gonna tell her, oh, she's support. I'm like, I don't care. I want to eat my beans.
No, bro.
It's hard. It's hard not going to those places, bro.
The big.
Yeah, it's just difficult. Like, imagine what's your favorite like fast food place.
I don't eat fast food like that, but like I'll say,
what's your favorite place, restaurant, whatever the fuck you eat food?
I'll say, as far as fast food, I say Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
Imagine if you now had to stop buying Dunkin' Donuts. That would be a heartbreaker.
That'd be a heartbreaker. Or Wawa. I mean, Wawa's considered fast food.
Oh yeah. Well, for Philly, it's a local thing. It's for sure Philly, New Jersey, like the tri-state area.
Yeah.
But it is a fast food place. Yeah.
Yeah. I work there too, so like it would be kind of weird if I found out my company Germany is a Trump will support.
Bro, that'd be wild.
I'd be like, what am I gonna do? Like, you pay me, like,
Yeah, exactly. They're paying you.
Right, so what's gonna happen?
That's hilarious.
That's crazy to imagine that. Like, you working somewhere and
they find out they back Trump. It's like, fuck.
They be like, damn, bro.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, people are selfish. That's really what it comes down to. Like, a lot of people just say, okay, I'm just gonna choose to do this, even though they might be doing that, right? Like, we turn a blind eye all the time. Like, there's so much crazy shit happening in the world that it's so far away that we can't really do much about it, right? So then, like, true. When you see, like, that's the thing that kind of gets me about, like, when you see these events, right? Like, for example, like the protests that were happening in China. Like, I think this was at the beginning of this year or last year, right? You see this, like, 1 million people protesting, you know, they're killing Chinese people in the street.
Definitely.
All I can say is, damn, that's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
What the fuck am I going to do? Go to China? I'm going to go to China and, like, help? Bro, I'm, like, a fucking 10 million miles away. Like, what am I going to do? That's always rough when you hear, like, bad stories, like, other countries. It's like, yeah, that sucks. But, like, all I can do is what's closest to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why they have, like, GoFundMe pages and all
right.
that
Well,
stuff.
yeah, I could obviously help with that. But I'm saying, like, besides that, there's only so much we could do, is what I'm saying. Yeah. And also, going back to the selfish thing, it's like, there's certain things that I got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say if I'm fucking broke and I got to make my rent this month, right? And I don't got no money. What, am I going to donate all my money to fucking China? Or am I going to do it on me? You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, we got to worry about ourselves first. I think once things get farther and farther away from us, it becomes harder for us to care about it. Especially if we have a lot of issues that we have to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It can be exhausting to, like, especially if you have problems of your own, it can be exhausting that you have to, like, contribute and help to other issues. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't want to sound insensitive, but it's just... You know.
Yeah, I get what you mean, and I feel like, you know, like, even being in America, we gotta, like, you know, there's so many issues and everything like that, you know, that has to be tackled here as well. Yeah. But then, like, you know, we were saying, like, overseas, like, you know, the Mulan movie, you know, you heard about what happened with that, about, like, shooting, like, near the concentration camps and near
that shit is wild.
Yeah, I think the most that we can do for right now,
it's not watch Mulan, right?
It's not. Yeah, it's so easy. It's just so many,
don't pay $30.
Exactly, don't pay $30 for that. Then you good.
That's it.
You know, there's so many easy stuff you can do.
That's true.
To, like, help.
That is
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's so many free stuff. Like, even, like, you know, repost something can, like, just bring awareness to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, on Instagram. And then, like, you know, sometime at some point where people, they screenshot, like, you know, certain colors of, like, a flag and then use that flag as a profile picture. You seen that before?
Yeah.
It's bringing awareness is probably the easiest thing. And you don't have to, like, you know, have to pay a GoFundMe. I think it's bringing awareness is, like, the easiest thing. That's what here and with, you know, overseas and everything like that in general.
That's interesting. I mean, you know what's one of the trickiest things is, like, and people talk about it, like, when you're raising awareness and stuff like that, right? Like, by even changing your profile picture. Definitely. When do you change it back?
That's true. Hey, I get that. Yeah,
bro. That's the trickiest part. Is, all right, when the fuck do I change it? Because then I think you seeing that, it's kind of fucked up. But I feel like you can tell who really gives a fuck about something by how quickly they change the picture back.
Exactly.
Or for how long that black picture stayed up on your Instagram. You remember everybody posted that blackout, like the black photo.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta peep. All right, who still has it in the profile? Check now on your Instagram.
I think more than half people would delete it.
That shit is not in their feed no more. That's what all you gotta look at, and that will probably tell you who cares a fuck about who really cares about it and who doesn't.
Exactly.
All right, I gotta change the camera real quick, but I'm gonna ask you a question.
What's up?
I don't remember. I don't even know what question I'm gonna ask you. All right, what were we talking about? Fucking president.
We were talking about a lot.
Yeah, we were talking about a lot of shit. What can I ask you about? What is I don't know. What's something crazy? What's the craziest thing that's happened to you in the past month?
Month?
Yes. I want you to tell me about that while I change the camera.
Okay, the craziest thing that happened to me in the past month. Okay. So, it's happened to me at work last week. So, my first day, because I transferred from another Wawa, and so what happened was when I first got there, there was this crackhead couple who was like stealing. They're stealing shit. They're stealing shit. That shit was.
Did you notice it?
No, yeah, I noticed it, but like we can't really do nothing about it because like what the fuck we gonna do? I'm trying to think. It's so much crazy. Oh, it's another time I was in North Philly. Damn, craziest thing. I'm trying to think. I've been here for a month. What has been the craziest thing that happened? I went to New York. Spontaneous shit.
So what? I want to hear more about that because you kind of mentioned that, but you didn't really.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll talk about that a little bit.
Exactly happened.
So the craziest thing that happened to me so far the past month is that I've been in New York. 2:00 in the morning. People's like, going to New York is not crazy, but going 2:00 in the morning, that's some weird
Wait,
shit.
who said, all right, let's go to New York at 2 a.m.? Who the fuck brought that idea?
So first of all, Sahir, he called my.
Of course, Sahir. Sahir, I mean. Sahir. I mean, he's always want to do something.
Yeah, bro. That's because I feel like we just like spontaneous shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's definitely who Sahir is. It's spontaneous.
Yeah. So what happened was, we called our friend, and our friend was like, I'm bored. I'm just chilling right now. What y'all want to do? We was like, oh, we like at the Vantage trying to find you. And she's like, no, I'm in Lancaster, but do you want to go to New York? He was like, oh, yeah, definitely. Like, when you want to go to New York?
Yeah.
And she was
right
like,
now.
And she said, oh, right now. We just look at each other like, now? As in tonight? I said, girl, it's like 5 o'clock. Not 5 o'clock. It's like 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
Like, and we just came, I forgot, we came from like it was a kickback or something. We came from there. And we were just chilling. So then she was like, I'm going to pick y'all up in 45 minutes. So then we were like, all right, I guess. So we went back to my place. We chilled for a little bit. I changed my clothes to something to come more comfortable. And she came and she was like, you are ready to go? We're going to go to the beach. We were like, to the beach?
Beach?
Like,
what?
We was like, what happened to New York? And then she was like, going to the beach, you want to go there? Because like, it's going to be nice and shit. I was like, nah, because it's too cold. Like, it was at night, especially at nighttime.
Yeah, it definitely gets cold.
Definitely. So what happened was it was an hour and 42 minutes. We were just playing throwback music the whole time.
That's
We're playing, Climax by Usher. We're playing Beyonce, Halo. We're playing a whole bunch of tough shit. So then after that, we got to New York and it was like no cars outside. It was literally a ghost. I don't go to New York often, but I know for a fact it's a city that never sleeps. That's what it's called. Yeah. But I guess during Corona,
I was just gonna say Corona. Probably a lot of people are getting the fuck out of New York, bro. Because you remember, because New York was the place that got hit the hardest. Do you remember the beginning? Yeah, New York. Motherfucker was just like 1,000 people dying a day. It was crazy.
That's crazy.
Not cases, deaths, bro. It got really wild in New York. Now they're kind of chilling just because that was the first place it got hit the hardest. Because think about how New York is, bro.
There's so many people.
Everybody packed. So like one person gets it, everybody gonna get it.
Definitely.
But yeah, damn, you saw the city. It was like completely dead.
It was literally at least 2 cars. Like every we could barely. It was like barely nobody on the block.
That's crazy.
And like usually
that's probably creepy to see.
Definitely, bro. And then it was like barely nobody outside. Only people was outside was crackheads, homeless people, and they were nice though. This one boy came up to us. He was like, "Excuse me." I was like, "Excuse me." Like you said, I never heard a crackhead say, "Excuse me." Like crackheads are coming to me, "Young man, you wanna spare that dollar?" I was like. Oh, he said, excuse me. I gotta give you money now, bro. You got manners. Like, I got it.
Bro, that's so funny.
Bro, I gotta give you money.
Bro, a polite homeless man,
homeless man.
That might be a Philly thing, because Philly, they don't give a fuck. They
don't,
just come up to you like, yo, you got money? Like, they don't care. Yeah, yo, that's so funny. You bring that up. I remember there was this one time I was in a Dunkin' Donuts, right? Like, in line, and this homeless person was like asked me for money. He straight up asked me, was like, yo, you got money? I was like, nah. Right? And then I get in line, I get my coffee, I sit down. The same homeless person goes and sits down across me. I was like, yo, can I get some of your coffee?
What, bro?
I was like, wait, what?
You say you want some of my coffee?
I said, no. Like, in my head, I'm like, how the fuck do you want me to give you coffee? You want me to pour it down your fucking mouth or something?
What?
He didn't even have a cup. He didn't have nothing.
Put it in his hand, pouring it.
Like, he wanted me to give him the whole fucking coffee. Like, I was so confused. But yeah, Philly homeless are probably yeah, that guy that came up to me for the coffee would not say excuse me. So that was my point with that. But damn,
Yeah, bro.
So all you saw was just homeless people and just
it was
barely
homeless
anything.
People. We saw at least like three people. It was at least 3 people in the whole town. Like
That's
it was
crazy.
crazy. And then like usually,
What do y'all do?
we were just walking around.
Oh, that's
really,
funny.
Yeah, cause we took pictures. We got some pizza, cause New York pizza and all that.
Sure.
And then we were just chilling for like an hour or two, and we got back. But like it was crazy, cause like seeing the city was just empty. It was crazy. Like
That is pretty crazy.
Definitely.
Yeah, and the thing with people leaving New York is like now the prices are going down. So like now might be one of the best times to move to New York because now that shit ain't even expensive anymore.
That's
There's
true.
barely all the rich people are fucking leaving. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people are just leaving. So yeah, I mean for sure. So that you think that is pretty crazy? Like at 2 a.m. just fuck it, let's go to New York. Did I even?
Bro,
this was during summer, right?
This is all last week.
This was last week,
This is last week,
bro.
Yeah, bro.
Wait, hold on. Who suggested us to go at New York at 2 a.m.?
It was my friend. She said
It was a girl.
It was a girl. Yeah. it was. I don't see. The thing is, we said it happened the past month. So
Right.
I'm like,
No. Oh, okay. Right.
yeah,
That's what I
so,
asked you. So
yeah.
you're thinking.
So I'm thinking something happened last week. Because like, what happened after that? Was it last? Yeah, it was last week. This is like
crazy.
That's not the crazy thing we did though. So I think 2 weeks before that, we meeting the same girl. We was like
she's
the
a
same,
fucking she's a wild one.
spontaneous too. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So what happened was we were just chilling, and she was like, "Sabir, I want to go bike riding." So I was like, "Oh
Okay.
yeah." I was like, "That's tough to do." Like I said, she was like, "When should I do it though?" I said, "Fuck, you want to go now? Like we can go right now." And she
Okay.
was like, "Now?" I was like, "Definitely."
Yeah.
And she was like, "All right, bet." So then that's when
You got the city bikes or something?
yeah, the city bikes.
Okay.
So then that was only 12 hours for a whole day though.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, really good. So
That's
then
very good.
with me and her, and then Sahir, I don't know how he came. Like he just came.
Well, Sahir's gonna be wherever the fuck someone's gonna be at. I mean, you're gonna see Sahir. Sahir's gonna pop up like this motherfucker, like a puff of smoke is gonna, poof, and then Sahir's just all of a sudden
shit,
there.
bro. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's gonna pop up wherever you think Sahir might be. He's gonna be there.
Definitely.
You don't even gotta question how he even knows that this thing is happening. He's gonna be there.
Yeah, bro.
So
yeah,
that's
he
Sahir.
came, and then that's when after that we rode bikes from Temple down to Fremont Park. And then past Fremont Park all the way down to East Falls, down all the way down like where the Hudson River is and all that,
Yeah,
in the art museum, and we rode back.
You said Hudson River.
What's the river called?
The Hudson River is in New York.
Oh shit!
The Schuylkill, I think.
Schuylkill.
I think that's
yeah.
Hudson River. That's where the plane landed, bro. The
Yo, that's. I was thinking
yeah.
like it's not the Hudson River.
No.
I don't want to do that. 'Cause I saw that from the movie.
Yeah, I didn't know if I should have brought it up or not, but whatever. Regardless,
Yeah, so we went down to the Schuylkill.
Yeah,
River.
yeah.
And then after that, we came back, and we were riding bikes till like 8:00 in the morning. So
Damn.
it was
just having fun.
It was just.
That's the thing about online school.
You can't. Yeah, you're doing fun stuff now. Like,
You can do whatever the fuck you want. You can literally go to the other side of the world.
we're trying to go to Cali, bro. I want to go to Cali. Especially round
I've
trip.
seen a lot of people. Yeah, the trips are pretty like affordable now. So I've definitely seen some people like go to Cali. That'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. Like now people are just going anywhere and fucking zooming where because all their classes are Zoom. So I mean, fuck it. I can just go wherever. I can go bike riding to New York at 8 a.m.
We can
Whatever
go to
the fuck.
moon, bro. We can go to the moon.
Exactly,
we can go
bro.
To space. Anything.
Yeah, exactly. You go to Mars. Who gives a
Bro,
fuck?
exactly.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing with. I mean, yeah, it's funny how, yeah, you really can do whatever the fuck you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Definitely.
What how I'm blanking. I was gonna ask something and I completely forgot
It's
what
all
I was
good.
gonna ask. How's well, you have a podcast coming soon.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about that because you're
sir.
also here to promote it.
Yes.
Although I don't know, this episode comes out Monday. What's today? So today is September 22nd.
So next
Wednesday,
Monday,
23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th. Monday, September 28th.
Okay. So that's next week? Or?
Yeah, that's next Monday.
Okay.
I'm just saying that for the people who are listening to us when it comes out.
Definitely.
Today's September 28th. If you're listening to this episode is out. When do you think your podcast is coming?
So I'll tell you so like the podcasting and all, I feel like it's gonna come out by like mid-October.
Okay.
At least, cause like
All right.
I want to get everything like set up. I already got I already had you on the podcast too.
Yeah.
So and I just wanted to like get the intro set up. After I get the intro set up, I'm gonna release it. So probably like
All right,
mid-October and everything like that. And then I'll do like what you're doing, because you release an episode every day, or you release
Every week, every Monday.
I might just do that. I'm gonna do my episodes probably every Monday and Wednesday.
Okay,
Or no,
that's
I'm gonna
good.
do Tuesday and Thursday, because your episode.
It doesn't matter,
I'm
bro.
gonna
It
Tuesday
really
and
doesn't
Thursday.
fucking matter.
Nah,
To me, it really doesn't.
Because I was born
don't
on a
care.
Tuesday, so I want to do it.
Oh, well, there
actually,
you
I was
go.
born on a Monday. I might be doing it on Monday.
Do it Monday, bro. Monday and Wednesday. That's a
Yeah.
pretty good schedule.
And then I'm gonna have probably like around like 8 o'clock every Monday and Wednesday. I'm gonna release that, because I want that people like come back for more, and
Yeah,
come
for
back
sure.
for more. And I feel like I don't think like there's any hard parts or hard components to make it a talk show. I just feel like putting
Yeah.
it together and then like executing it.
You want to make it, yeah. You want to put like more, like make it a thing, right? You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Have you liked it so far? What
Oh, yeah.
episodes you've done?
I love like every episode I've been going on so far. It's been going good.
That's good.
But I feel like you said on like your podcast, like there's some people you gotta like I don't think force a conversation with, but like you gotta like
Yeah.
So this and they
Yeah.
You ask me a question. Ask me a
Yeah,
question.
yeah. How have you been enjoying college?
Great. It's been great.
Yeah. It's like you gotta do
Bro, it's like, yeah, yeah,
breathe in. It's like, yeah, for sure,
I was
bro,
like, you
for
want to
sure.
elaborate on that a little bit? But I don't want to say that like
Nah,
what
you
I'm
gotta say
saying?
it, bro. You gotta just straight up say it. You just gotta be like, yo, what? Fucking talk, man.
Right.
I mean, like, just say something,
Bro.
Wait, I actually want to pull up, because it's funny that we were just talking about, because when I did your episode, we were talking about this, and I told you what my least favorite episode was.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up a clip.
You can pull up a clip.
Yeah, of when of the episode I was talking about, and when he was just not responsive. This motherfucker wasn't giving any answers. Oh, and something I forgot to tell you, or something I didn't mention,
Right.
that although that was my least favorite episode, that's the most listened to episode.
For real.
Isn't that funny how
That is
life works,
funny.
bro? Like the
That's
episode I
funny.
think is probably my least favorite. I'm gonna have to scroll all the way down for this, but
That's funny.
yeah, but it's just funny when people just don't want to respond. I mean, you gotta know who to invite. Like, what are you? Do you have like some sort of requirement for you to like who do you invite on the podcast?
Yes. So you have to. So first you need a purpose to be on a podcast. You know what I'm saying? You can't
yes.
just be like just anybody for any reason.
Right.
And you have to be at least you got to be. I'm gonna say positive, but you got to come up with a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? You can't be
Yes.
like coming in. People say they got like they look mean and everything like that. I'm like, well, you can't be looking like that on my podcast. You know?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
I just need somebody. I just anybody who are like a part of like who I am is like all about positivity all the time, and
Yes.
I feel like that can go a long way, especially if you're going with a talk show and going with a podcast talking to somebody, and again need a purpose. You gotta know like what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just come on a podcast and say anything. You got to have like your business and everything already know. Your business statement and everything
Yeah.
that you do already.
All right. Wait. Before I get to the clip, because I haven't found it yet. I just scrolled. I just came across Sahir's episode. We were just talking about Sahir, bro. You know what's so fucking wild about Sahir?
What's up?
We did the episode, and I never tell my guests to post the shit on their Instagram. I never want to bother them. Doesn't matter. It does kind of matter. Obviously, if you post it on your shit to your people, it's gonna be new people coming into my shit.
Right.
But if you don't do it, that's fine. I don't really mind. Right? So Sahir never posted the episode when it came out,
Really?
which is wild. I was like, oh, he just commented on one of the pictures that never mentioned it again. I was like, fuck, that's fucked up. Then a year later, this motherfucker randomly gonna post it on his story and then tell me, yo, I fuck with your podcast. I'm like, I really appreciate that. But in my head, I'm like, why did it take a year?
It was funny. We were actually watching the episode together.
Oh, that's probably what reminded him.
Because like
yeah.
what happened was we were doing freestyles, and then we was
Yes.
like, we're gonna look up random videos of ourselves on YouTube. So I
Yeah.
found my John, and then he found his John, and that's when he was like, yo, that's John Loki.
Yeah,
and he
exactly.
did the freestyle John.
No, it's hilarious. But it was just funny that he waited like a year to post the shit. He posted a clip, and the thing that I always think is gonna happen happened. Like a couple of people that were following him started following the podcast.
how you
So
gotta do it, though.
that's really how that works. Oh man, I think I'm getting close to this fucking guy's episode. Let's see if I find it. I think it's this one. Yeah. So somebody pulled a knife or machete on you?
Yeah.
Can you move back a little
And
bit?
what the fuck do you do? Pull out your gun?
Mhm.
Yeah, just George, please explain how the fuck this happened. Because you're just saying, "Oh yeah, this happened."
My fault.
Explain the entire situation,
bro.
because now I don't know what the fuck. Please explain it at your best ability, please.
All right, bro. So, I don't know if all you don't know me, but I work at City Hall near the fucking MSB building. Forgot what that shit stands for, but so homeless people are allowed to come in.
There's
And you
something that
gotta
happens
understand,
like
these
at the end
homeless
too, so
people,
just keep watching.
They're on the fucking drugs or that K2 shit.
Yeah. K2.
And they're allowed to come in. So the bull was acting crazy.
Yeah.
So, and I was like,
So then he said something. You were just like,
fuck you, Eladio, fuck you, yo. Don't do that.
that scared you. So somebody pulled a knife or machete. Yo, it's funny because I was actually playing. I was playing that prank on a lot of people, but I started thinking, damn, that's kind of fucked up. Because you imagine if somebody who has like PTSD, like somebody who's been in a gang and shit, and then me all of a sudden I play that gun sound, motherfucker pull out his gun.
Yo.
Like, what the fuck is going on?
What the fuck? Yo, that's actually funny though. That's actually funny. You say you was like this. Oh,
No, he jumped back.
He was about to jump out of chairs.
Yeah. There was some good parts of it, but I just think you saw what I was talking about though. Like, you gotta call them out.
You told him. He was like, "Nigga, explain your shit." Nigga, you ain't saying shit about what happened, my nigga. To talk the shit.
Yeah,
he's
talk.
like, "Oh, my bad."
Yeah. You gotta push him, bro. Because if you don't push him,
actually funny as hell, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
How have you met a lot of white people in Temple?
Yeah, Temple.
How's that been?
It's been better than I thought it was gonna be.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, because like I thought they're gonna be wild, especially what's going on. But they've been more. I guess I don't say comforting, but like they've been more like what's the word I'm looking for? Sensitive about shit that's going on. So that's like good. People that I know so far, I don't want to talk too soon, because
I mean,
shit.
yeah.
But that's because that's sober white people. When drunk white people is a different story.
Well,
they're a whole different breed.
They just sing every rap song that's possible. I mean, they don't care.
They say nigger,
Negro.
They
let the shit fly. Yeah,
bro, definitely.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've only met a couple of. I haven't been friends with any of them. Like I haven't become friends with any like white people, bro. It's always so fun. I just I used to say this a lot. I kind of chilled on it, but I just don't understand white people, bro. Like I have a hard time understanding them.
Yeah.
But the problem is like with white people, they're like certain white people are just. I appreciate people who are themselves, who are authentic, and who are genuine, right?
Definitely.
I don't like when certain white people are like scared. You ever feel that vibe?
What you mean, like scared around?
No, not scared of black people.
Oh, I'm about to say.
No. Like scared of offending black people.
Oh.
That feeling, because you can feel when somebody's like walking on eggshells, or like they're saying stuff that maybe they don't really mean, or maybe, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying they're like actually racist and they don't want to be racist. I just mean, just be a person. You know what I mean?
I feel like definitely. I think it's because of 2020. And, if you say any type of thing, you're gonna get canceled.
Right?
And that I feel like that's especially what's going on right now. Like what Kevin Hart was said about homosexuals and everything like that in that tweet 10 years ago.
Yeah,
brought up back up for the Oscars, and then when J. Cole, it's a whole bunch of like people.
There's a lot of canceling going on. Yeah, for sure.
For no reason though.
Like, that's true.
And that's why everybody kind of stepping on each other. Even comedy right now, people stepping on each other's toes. Like they don't want to say anything, or like they'll try to dig up some dirt. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's why not just white people, just like people in general, they're more sensitive.
That's true.
Because it's what's going on.
Yeah, I just don't like one of my least favorite things is like. One of the things that bother me the most is like when there's something that's obvious that's happening and nobody's talking about it. Mm-hmm. Like we could be talking about it. I have this class now called media, like cultural differences in media, whatever the fuck it's called. But the main class is like one of those classes where we talk about some like hot button issues, and I'm saying like hot topics, like is this racist? Like today we talked about cultural appropriation, like that kind of shit. Is that kind of class where everybody's like allowed to talk freely? Right. Recently, like a topic came up, and it was obviously that everybody was like talking about black people, but nobody wanted to say black people.
What did he say?
They were just skirting around saying black people,
That actually happened
and not
to my
even like
professor,
African American. They bring up something that is clearly black, and they're scared to say that it's like because maybe they're afraid of like, oh, because this is a black thing. But that's what it was. I think we were talking about certain things that are black things. Like, here, I remember exactly what we were talking about. We were talking about verses. You know verses?
Yeah.
You know how we were talking about how like a lot of literally no one that was white in that class knew what verses was, and the majority and the people who did knew what it was were black, right? So I noticed that, and I'm pretty sure everybody in the whole fucking class noticed it, but everybody was so fucking scared of saying this is a black thing. Because it was. I mean, like in the class, everybody who was white had no idea. They had never heard of it. You know why? Because it's a black thing. It was a black thing. You know what I'm saying? It even started as that. It started with like, it's like black artists. You know, it's like a culture thing. You know what I mean? It's like this thing you see people tweeting about it on the timeline. It's like it's owned by like black people. It's a very like black activity, not activity, but like
I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? Like
it's like a not even a black gathering. It's like a more of a like a black, I guess, event.
Yes, exactly, and it was on purpose. It was like to feel like to empower like black artists and be like, let's celebrate these black people that fucking Billboard doesn't want to recognize, right? So it was like a very black thing. But the thing that I hate is when nobody wants to say it. Everybody like. We were talking about how it was such a clear connection, right? So like, it was like we were asking everybody. It was like, who hasn't heard of white people? The people who lift their hands, all of them white. It's like, who has heard of it? Everybody who raised it, everybody's black. I don't know if it's just because certain shit bothers me, but I feel like I'm not scared of pointing shit out like that because it's like it's my eyes, like you know what I'm saying. Like I don't like ignoring shit that is right in front of me.
Yeah, I know.
That is so obvious. But literally everybody in the class, they will talk about why do you think there's certain people in this class who don't know about it, right? And everybody would be some bullshit like political way of saying because it's it's a black thing and we're or like you know what I'm saying. Like nobody will say that. That bothers me, and I think that's what bothers me in general with white people. They're not honest, and I understand why they don't want to be honest. But think about like whenever you hear like cool white people, they're always just because it's not even that they're like they're acting black or like they're doing this or doing that. They're just themselves,
honest, right? Yeah,
you know what I mean. They're just honest with yourself. Like you can be friends with the whitest kid ever, but if he acts like himself and you could tell he's not faking, you can tell he's just being who he is, you're gonna be friends with him. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true. I get that.
You know what I mean? It doesn't and well, I'm just funny because the opposite of that is the white person that is very clearly acting black.
Oh yeah,
those are the cringiest motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
let me bring up one person. Do you know who this guy Nuge is? Nuge.
Nuge.
He goes to Temple. He's like a rapper, and he's white. And I knew him. The same place I met Sahir because we were on orientation, and I didn't know he was rapping. And then I recently saw that he started rapping, and there is nobody more cringeworthy to me than this guy. Because I mean, his music is great. Don't get me wrong. I'm actually gonna play, I'm gonna play the song real quick, so you can hear. Because it is a good song. It's called How You Feel. Let me fucking look it up real quick. Huge How You Feel. It's a great song. It's really catchy. It's great. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. But look. So I want to play it. Well, you can see how he acts. We can see the video.
He go to Temple?
Yes, he goes to Temple. Yeah. This song kind of blew up, right? Listen.
That's right.
See, that's who he is.
Yeah.
Have you seen him?
Yeah, I've seen him before, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to do this thing, right? Just so you get, actually don't look at the video. Just listen to the song. Close your eyes.
Look at my gang
It's a good song, right?
Demons on my body, I can't stand that shit. Hey, I'm 3 for the night. My brother's by my side.
Right?
Man, that's my
now let's watch the video, and I'm gonna mute the video. Look at him, without music. Look how he's acting, and let me know what you think.
Nigga, look, he look a mess. And you see people that it's only 2 white people in the video, and the rest of them are black.
But you see what I'm saying? That's kind of cringeworthy, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel like.
But then you put the music.
never
I mean,
had to
it's
kiss.
passable.
The song is good.
But look how he's acting.
I
This
know
is-
that boy with the striped shirt.
Oh, that's funny. But the thing, bro, with this is just it feels like he's acting black. That's always cringy. Do you know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean, definitely.
Because look how does it seem like he's acting like it's coming naturally
The
to
way
him?
he's even throwing them signs up, the little
Yeah.
look very schoolboy.
Look.
Is that a bulletproof vest on? He had a.
Yes.
It's not even strapped up. That joint was open. Like,
All right, let me stop this fucking song. But now you see what I'm saying. So the opposite of that cool white guy who doesn't give a fuck that he's white, he's just acting how he acts.
this nigga.
It's he'll probably be happy that you called him the N-word too. It's like, oh shit,
Let's go! I get that
bro.
shit.
They
I
be
get
so
the
hyped.
yen pass. No, you don't.
Nah,
No.
dude, don't say it. But those white people, I don't understand. Because there's something that I can almost see through. That's not you.
I feel
You know what I
like,
mean? I
yeah.
feel like he's acting like that.
I think that like
I don't like
white
anybody
people-
who's acting.
Right?
But
Yeah. I feel like white people like this bull. I feel like they just trying to be part of the culture. 'Cause
Yeah.
I feel like I don't think white people have culture, and I'm gonna keep.
They
it like,
don't.
yeah,
They
'cause,
fucking
like,
don't.
Because I don't think
I've
that,
definitely talked about that before.
Yeah, because like you heard of black culture, you heard of Asian culture, you heard
Yes.
of so
Hispanic
many-
culture.
Hispanic culture,
Yeah.
of course, but you never heard of white culture.
What is white culture? I've actually done an episode talking about this.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, there's not white culture. Star Wars. That's white culture.
Yeah.
Star Wars, fucking Star Trek. I mean, I don't know. Let me see what else is white culture.
What?
Star Wars is the first thing.
Seasoned
Seasoned food for sure. I mean, dry ass macaroni and cheese for
Yeah.
sure. I mean, yeah, it's really nothing.
No, I don't. Yeah, I mean, because like they say, oh, I have culture. My dad's Irish. My
But they don't
that's
even
not-
celebrate that
Yeah,
either.
that's not even
you know
considered.
the one time they celebrate Irish culture,
Probably
St. Patty's Day.
St.
Yeah,
Patty's
that's
Day.
it. I mean, and it's a day. It's not a culture.
It's not even
Everybody's
a
wearing green and drinking one day, and then
Like,
that's the
where's
culture.
There's no culture in that, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
I think if only I think just those white people need to fucking look at their culture because they do have culture. They just are Americanized, right? And they don't want to follow. There is no American culture, right? Well, no, there's no white culture, but there is, like you said, Irish culture.
Definitely.
So just look into your fucking past and it was like, oh, what do Irish people do? They eat this, they do that, they do this, fucking,
What's it like a go-to Irish food? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's a?
Well, I don't know, but they have
I'm thinking.
But they have it. I mean, they do have it. It might not even be good, but I mean, it is what they do have. Irish people are a people of culture. It's just white.
It's not a
Because
culture.
there's white people who just be white. They ignore their background.
Yeah.
I'm just white. I'm just a white guy, Tom. I'm just a white guy. Like that's just what their culture is, right? I'm gonna go see the new Tarantino movie. I heard it's great. Like that's what white culture is.
Yeah, I get that.
All right, but let's end this episode. We gotta get you to your class. I also gotta go to class.
Oh, what
This
time
was
is
a
it right
great. It is 2:20.
Oh wow.
So yeah. So we gotta go now, so I can get you back in time. This has been another episode of the Empty Opinions podcast. Sabir, thank you so much for,
Of course, thank you for having
doing
me,
this
bro.
episode. I didn't introduce you because I want to do that in the beginning.
Okay.
Now for the episodes, what I do is just have a conversation, being the most casual possible.
Right.
So I don't want to feel like, hello everybody and welcome to the, I don't want to do any of that shit. I just want to talk for however long, 45 minutes to an hour.
Definitely.
And then any business, any of that shit, I'll put it in the beginning of the episode.
Bet.
It's like follow Sabir, follow his Sabir in the Making page, listen to his podcast when it comes out. All that shit I do in the beginning. For now, we're just talking. Oh, wait, but I forgot. There is one more. I'm introducing this new segment. So it's easier for me after I'm done. It's called What's the Title of This Episode? We got to come up with a 3-word title to this episode.
3-word, okay.
3 words. Let's think about what we talked about. The last thing we talked about was white culture. So no white culture, maybe just be genuine or
Short lives matter. We were talking about short people and shit.
oh, short lives matter.
I mean,
Do we doing that?
We
That's
do
it.
that
That's the
one?
title. That's the fucking title. That's the
Hey,
title. The title of this episode. This has been episode 89. Short lives matter. Everybody, it should be Tory lives matter.
Tory lives matter.
Nah, because the people are gonna be
Shorty-
mad. People are mad at Tory.
Shorty lives matter.
Shorty.
Shorties, because you know they're short,
Yeah.
and then we're talking about girls too, and they're considered shorties, and then
I don't know.
It's
I
a
like
stretch.
short. I like short lives matter.
Short
more.
lives matter.
No, wait. Let's come up with a couple more.
Okay,
I'm not feeling that one too much. So, what's the main thing we talked about?
we were talking about what were we talking about? 2020. We were talking about
2 a.m. in New York.
2 a.m. in New York. Oh man. How about we could be like, you said 3 words, right?
Yeah, it gotta be 3 words.
We can say,
It's hard.
It-
That's why I'm trying to figure that shit out before the episode is done. That way I don't gotta think about it afterwards. New York. I mean, let's think about the main topics. So New York. You went to New York at 2 a.m. Nice homeless person. Crazy ass year. Well, what are you thinking?
I was thinking of like, what else we were talking? We're talking about looting. We're
Yeah.
talking about Kensington.
Yeah, looting in Kensington. What do you think about that one?
What was the story again? 24/7.
24/7 quick stop.
24. Oh man, it could be like,
I think
24/7 in New York. That'd be tough.
24/7 in New York.
I mean, but I don't. What else are we
I
talking?
like 2 a.m. in New York, bro.
2 a.m. All right.
I like 2 a.m. but to trick it is gonna be the number 2 in a.m. as one word.
Okay. And then in New York.
In
That's tough.
NY.
That's tough.
2 a.m. in NY. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
all right, that's tough.
Fuck yeah, we got it.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for listening. Sabir, thank you so much for doing it, and
Yes,
I'll
sir.
see you guys next week for episode 90.